I am about to meet the 15 strangers I'm going to spend the next 10 days with. I'm so nervous. These are true strangers. We're about to be friends for the next 10 days. Hi! Is this the group? Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey y'all, what's up? How's it going? We are back and I'm spending the next 10 days exploring from the reefs to the ruins of Belize with 15 strangers. Good morning from beautiful Belize. It is my first full day here. I have caught up on my sleep from my long travel day and I am so excited to be here. But I did want to fill you guys in on how the heck I ended up traveling with 15 strangers. I am doing a 10-day tour through Belize with a company called EF Ultimate Break. It is a company that builds tours for solo travelers, couples, small friend groups, anybody in between and beyond really, to come together and have a solid group of people to travel and experience a new place with without being alone. And they make these incredible itineraries so your days are packed if you want them to be, or relaxing if you don't want them to be. They really give you everything that you can dream of in visiting a new place. And I do have a code for you guys if you get all the way through this video and you decide that you want this experience as well. It's Nikki 100. I will also have this exact tour linked in the description below. But that is how I ended up traveling with 15 strangers. I have briefly met everybody. We have our first full day of adventures today. We're visiting some ruins. We're going to an island. We're doing some snorkeling. So let's go and get on with the adventures. Before we get to our first Belizean lesson, I just wanted to say, please excuse my voice. I did damage my vocal cords, but that's coming in the next video. We'll get there. First lesson that I learned in Belize is to come prepared to deal with the mosquitoes. I'm not one to even be bothered by mosquitoes, especially with other people around, but here they simply do not care. If you've got blood flowing under your skin, they want it. It's simple as that. Also take note that Belize is literally the most humid place I've ever been in my life, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't visit. It just means you should plan and prepare accordingly. We have finished our morning adventure and tour of the Altun ruins, and we had our first Belizean meal, which was stewed chicken for lunch, and it was absolutely delicious. I will be linking everything that we are doing across the video for you guys, and I will have a more detailed itinerary with extra goodies linked in the description for you guys, because this is such a fabulous country and I want you guys to have a perfect itinerary if you get anything from this video. And now we are getting SIM cards because they don't have eSIMs here. You can't buy them online. I found one and it was very expensive. So now we are switching to SIM cards, which are the cheapest way that I found in all of my travels to get cell phone service. Even my local provider back home, it's a little bit more expensive. So we are getting 25 gigs for 7 days for $20, definitely the most cost effective. After we get this all squared away, we are heading off to San Pedro for our first little island water adventure and moving into that phase of the trip. Let's just get to it. I'm so excited. We have made it to our hotel and it's been a very long and sweaty day, but we are now just playing cornhole and having a great time out here on the beach. We do also have a welcome dinner tonight, which is going to be very exciting. We're all very hungry. And then tomorrow is snorkeling, a beach, a food tour, all the good things. We are heading out onto the dock to go get on a boat to go snorkeling. If you guys didn't know, Belize has the second largest barrier reef in the world behind, you guessed it, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. So when you're in Belize, it's kind of a given that you need to get in the water and look at the reef. So that's what we're getting ready to do. We're all very excited. There's a chance that we're gonna see some sharks, some turtles, some manta rays, maybe some manatees. We don't know. It's all really exciting. So let's just get in the freaking water. Everybody's thoughts? How are we feeling? Amazing? Heck yeah. I'm so sick. The shark was cool too. You see a lot of sharks? Oh,
I thought there were a bunch
like nurse sharks?
hiding under rocks.
Oh, okay. That's so cool. Kareem was like diving through caves and stuff. Yeah. I just like swallowed a watermelon seed and it went down just the wrong way.
9 months.
Yeah. That was literally the best snorkel experience of my life. I saw so many cool sea creatures and wildlife in the water that I haven't seen before, and I just overall was blown away. Absolutely freaking phenomenal. Now everybody is getting ready to switch gears and we are heading to Secret Beach to do a little exploring of the other side of the island and to get our beach on. We have a food tour later too. It's gonna be insane. We have made it to Secret Beach and we are in the water. There are 1,000,001 things to do here and something just bit my leg. I don't know what that was. Seriously, what the heck?
I know!
Oh my god, wait, no, they're all over my legs.
Little white things.
Yeah.
They're like biting us.
Small interruption for the little things that were biting me. I still don't know what they were, but we've made it to Secret Beach. There are so many little bars and food stops and all sorts of fun things to do here. I feel like I'm just like itching my whole body now for no reason. We're gonna stay here for pretty much the whole day, but I will let you know that from most of the major like hotel areas, it's about a 45-minute taxi ride. If you take a golf cart, it's gonna take you about an hour and a half, which is kind of unnecessarily long. So 10 out of 10 recommend getting a taxi and just coming out here and enjoying a whole day. It's fabulous and relaxing. I've not relaxed this much in my whole life, I feel like. Definitely put this on your list for Belize, and let's just enjoy the rest of the day before we head to our food tour. One of the coolest things that I learned about Belize is that there are no franchises like McDonald's or Starbucks, which means every single meal we had was local and like dipping into the local culture, including the food tour, which basically resulted in me liking everything. Food tour time!
So excited.
Also, if you haven't seen an empanadas before, this is a fish empanadas with the traditional onion sauce on top. Also, another one of my favorite is the salbutes. Salbutes is a cornmeal. You have the coconut rice and you have the stewed chicken and maybe spice it a little bit, right?
Okay.
I need your reaction to this because it's so good.
Let's try
You have a spoon, you have a spoon.
Dude, right? Right?
That's so good.
Wow. We are officially in the jungle, you guys. We have hopped off of San Pedro and gone inland into the rainforest. We are going ziplining, and the fun thing about this trip, honestly, is that it's like kind of first for everyone. First time snorkeling, first time doing ziplining, first time even out of the US. So overall, it's just been a ton of fun, but now we're about to up it in a new way and go flying through some trees. Oh no. Crushed it. Woo!
You had fun?
Oh yeah. How's everybody feeling? Best experience?
amazing.
Yes. How are you feeling?
Amazing.
You had to pull yourself in.
Best time I lived.
And speaking of new things, especially for me, I've never been to Belize. This is my first time here, and I am about to go cave tubing. We all are, actually. And I've never done it, never even heard of it, didn't know it was a thing. I think we're about to have like a real crazy wild adventure in the dark.
Best time ever.
Yeah, let's go. Also, the water's gonna be way cooler than all the ocean water so far, and I've been sweating like crazy. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Whoa. Sick. Ah. I didn't catch the cleanup. I didn't catch the drop. I didn't catch the drop.
Lights off, guys. How about the waterfall? Hold on to your floats. That's the reason your feet can handle. Stay on. Don't worry, guys. I'm just easy.
If I look like I got a sleep mark on my face, it's because I do. I've been sleeping good, but I love me a good bus nap. Anyway, we have officially made the jump into Guatemala from Belize to head over to Tikal. But before we get into that, I did want to talk about crossing the border from Belize into Guatemala. There's a $20 USD like exit tax fee to leave Belize and enter Guatemala. You only have to pay it one way. There will be waits. It is like a whole process, but definitely worth it if you want to make the jump while you're here. And while we're talking about money, I did want to tell you guys that in Belize, they do take USD and their own currency, like the Belizean dollar. It's about 2 to 1. You can pay in both, and you can get change back in both. It's kind of a little confusing, but they do kind of have it on lock for you. Just pay close attention where you feel like it's necessary. We've been getting a real good kick out of it because it is a little bit confusing, but we are stopping to try some local food, tea, coffee along the way, and then we'll be making the adventure into Tikal. We're gonna get into it, let's go. All spiced tea, give it a taste, let's get the reaction.
Oh!
Good?
Leaves me on yesterday.
Yeah.
Coffee's gonna be.
I was like, okay, coffee now?
Ooh, it's strong.
Yeah? Good though?
Good.
Okay, I'm like, I know nothing about coffee, so your opinion is what matters here. I can't remember what these are called, but I will put it on the screen for you guys. But I put something spicy on it, and apparently Guatemalan spicy is really spicy. So let's see how it is. It's spicy, but it's really good. Definitely, I would say spicier for an average person, but oh, this is like filled with beans, and there's like tomato sauce that I put on top with the spicy stuff. So, heck yeah. Definitely spicier than anything I remember getting in Guatemala in January, but so good. Banana? Interesting.
Are they sour? They're sour, then they turn sweet.
I don't have any sour right now.
Texture's wild. Right?
Yeah, it's like a mix between like a gummy and a peep.
It is like a peep. It's like marshmallow.
Yeah, but the flavor is super good.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's banana flavor,
I know, right? It's really.
but it's good.
I'm getting marshmallow.
Yeah. Tikal is one of a few UNESCO World Heritage Sites to be classified as both a cultural and a natural site because of the ruins that are here and the biodiversity of the nature around it, and quite literally on it. Excavating has stopped to protect the rainforest, but that's what those mounds are, giant covered ruins. Isn't that crazy? What have you learned from the Mayan people?
Learn how good they are at like science and stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think we're all just not as smart as they were, to be honest. Climb to the top of one. Thankful that it's not the stairs that were built into the temple, but some wood ones and a little bit more modern. Well, holy cow, these things are high. This is a walking adventure with loads of walking, so bring plenty of water and sunscreen. You'll have loads of opportunities to climb the temples as well, and they aren't joking when they say they are steep. You can also book tours in the day like we did, or you can do at night. They have some that go into stargazing because it's in the middle of nowhere. And on your way out, make sure you get a passport stamp, since most countries won't do that nowadays, but this national park will. Checked out an actual inside of the temple at the very top. We're at the very top of one. It's not the highest one, but high enough. Yeah, we climbed that. Try it out. Just take a solid slide down. I don't want to get closer, but
That's cool.
stop it right now. It's a little one.
Yeah, that's a little one.
Little cardamom ball things. Did you get yourself something?
No.
5-second rule, 5-second rule.
It's
Just the jungle.
Cheers. I feel like there are 10 flavors that just went through my mouth.
The allspice thing again.
Yeah. Good. Good morning from beautiful San Ignacio. We have been here the last 2 days. It's kind of the middle spot between the cave tubing and Tikal. You don't have to do Tikal while you're in Belize, but it's an excellent stop if you want to, and San Ignacio is a great place to be in between if you want to do the cave tubing as well. But if you don't want to do Tikal, I do have a video on all things Guatemala right here. I'll link it for you guys. We did stay at a hotel called Pech, which is fabulous. It overlooks the city. It's so beautiful. Our guide is from this town, so he's been showing us around. We went and had dinner last night, hopping around, tasting things from different street vendors and like little shops and stuff. It was so cute. And now we are going to check out a market. Bus is off-roading right now through a chocolate farm. When in Belize, you have to try the chocolate, right? Right. Maybe you didn't know this, but there is some archaeological evidence somewhere that points to Belize being one of the oldest hubs for cacao, and yes, it is connected to the Mayans. Just suck on it, he said. Thoughts?
Interesting.
The texture is something. I'm with you. So indeed, when you are in Belize, take a tour of a chocolate farm, make chocolate from beginning to end, and try some of it while talking to the locals. You'll learn so much about actual good chocolate and have a really good time despite what my face is about to tell you. Based off of your face alone, I'm really intimidated to do this.
It's more bitter than the bean, for sure.
Wow.
Right? I would eat it.
As a kid.
Man, it's hard to get down. Wow. I don't think I have ever had my jaw hit the floor so hard as it did walking into this room that I get for me, myself, and I for the next 3 days. So yeah, let me show you. We are at the Umaya Resorts and Adventures, and this is the room for me for the entire last leg of this trip. I am floored. I'm so excited. Look at this shower. I will be taking a nice girl shower right there. And the best part, if you haven't caught it already, is the view. Wow. Guys, are you kidding? So we are on the southern coast. There's a peninsula that we are on that is literally as wide as this resort. The resort covers both sides. This is the little lagoon side. Other side opens up to the ocean. I am absolutely blown away. This is so freaking beautiful. I cannot believe it. We have so much exploring to do. Well, this was literally less than a 2-minute walk from the room. Wow. First access to the ocean from her, oh my god, hotel, and naturally I almost fall. Oh my gosh, it's so warm. It is like hot. Wow. Okay, this might be like a hot tub dip and then like go to the pool.
Yeah. Nothing on the bottom.
No, like it's definitely not getting any deeper. It's pretty much just sand. I feel like we all could run off that.
There was a hole.
Oh. I was like, did you just die? Oh no, there's seaweed.
I know.
Ew, I don't like it. Is it thick? I don't want to put my legs down.
I'm putting my legs down.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to where there's no seaweed. I can't. If there's seaweed over where Jeremy is, I'm not jumping. No. Is there a lot of seaweed over there?
No.
Is it just sand?
Where?
At the end of the dock?
I mean, it's like murky like this.
But could you touch?
Yeah, water's about as tall as me, so like 6 feet-ish.
Okay, and you didn't feel any seaweed?
Not like...
Just tell the truth, because we just swam over and like walked through like a forest of seaweed.
I mean, there's like a little bit, but there's like a little bit everywhere.
I don't know if I could like jump in and land in a pile of seaweed.
You wouldn't be landing in a pile of... I'll go jump off, I'll tell you how it is.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to take the GoPro for fun? It is our final full day of like group adventures together before we have a free day where we can do our own adventures, and we are in Placencia at Seahorse Dive Shop. We are going on our second snorkel adventure for the trip. I'm so excited. So they are taking us out to some little islands. It's not like Holchan, which was the last place. This is kind of like they're gonna pick a spot for us. There's just a lot of beautiful reef. I'm very, very excited to see what's going on, especially considering this is all like literal seagrass right here. Somehow it's gonna open up to exceptional coral, and I'm so excited to see what kind of fishies there are out there. Snorkel number 2 was a success. I will say the wildlife, definitely not as insane, but we knew that going in. But the coral and like the reef was like absolutely mind-blowing. We are now exploring the little town of Placencia. Opted for a little afternoon bike ride, and we're doing an afternoon rain bike ride. Just getting dumped on right now.
Songs that we are going to sing, or that we have started singing, were not made by us as a group here. These are old traditional songs that were passed on to us by our ancestors. Try the hugu hugu one more time. Hugu hugu. All right. This is who we start.
This was hands down one of my favorite experiences on this trip, and whether you book with EF Ultimate Break or plan your own trip to Belize solo, please sign up for a Garufuna drumming experience. Our hosts are from a Garufuna village on this peninsula, and prior to playing gave us a history lesson of their culture around the drumming. And then they taught us some basics, and we all played together and took turns playing 2 songs leading the group. I clearly was better at one song than the other.
You don't want to try the hugu?
I don't want to do it. Along with the drumming, they also taught us the dance that goes with the Hugga Hugga song, and I honestly don't know which I was worse at, this or the drumming.
So we were going to do that hugu hugu, and when we reach to the middle here, it's a dance, right?
All jokes aside, this was such a beautiful experience. We had been learning and experiencing so much about the mixture of the Garufuna, Mayan, Creole, and other cultures that exist in Belize that this felt like a beautiful little cherry on top to learn a little bit more through an experience. After this, we even went out for dinner and found more drumming and dancing being performed all over the peninsula by children and their parents, or maybe aunts and uncles, basically other adults. And I had such a heightened appreciation for it after having this little glimpse through this little drumming experience. And before you get all self-conscious about the dancing and, you know, maybe being musically challenged, they never once made me feel bad, you guys. Like, I went into it kind of knowing I was gonna be a little bit of the entertainment by not being super good at it, but it was still so much fun. I knew that I wanted to learn about it, so don't be afraid to try it. Nobody's gonna make fun of you. They really are excited to teach you about their culture. I'm about to face my biggest fear and jump into some seaweed because my friends made me.
Ready?
Let's go.
3, 2.
What? We both came up and I turned and looked, and as soon as I looked at her, I kicked you in the head, and then I was like, oh, and she thought you were dead.
It wasn't too bad.
No, I didn't hit the seaweed. Okay, so we have a lot going on. I'm gonna try and give you a little catch up because, wow, that bed was loud. This is where things get really interesting when you're traveling with strangers, even when you're like not in a tour group, like literally any point when you meet people on your travels is they become a special part of who you are. You've learned something from them, you've experienced things with them, you'll remember them to some capacity for the rest of your life. And if you're lucky, something extra will happen and you get to be a part of that special moment. And in this case, there is a couple on our trip and the guy is proposing to the girl, Vince is proposing to Emily. I am so freaking stoked about it. We literally were joking about it at the beginning of the trip. I joked one time about him like needing a photographer and how I could do it for him and how it's just perfect timing for him. And no joke, sitting on top of Tikal, him and I climbed up the ruins and he said, I know you were joking, but I do have a ring in my backpack. Can you photograph me proposing? I said, yes sir, I sure can. So today we are heading out on a horseback riding adventure to a waterfall. There's about 7 of us from the group going. There's 4 of us that are going on this little excursion that know. There are 5 of us total that know in the whole group, 6 maybe. We've been keeping a secret from Emily, so it's a few hours away from the cat being out of the bag, and so I'm getting ready for that. Gonna go eat lunch. We have the whole thing planned and organized, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. So if you love, you better stick around because it's about to get real cute up in here, and we're about to make some even more epic memories here in Belize in front of a beautiful waterfall in a rainforest.
You can do it. It's really
I've never been so humbled in my life by a horse. I just got assaulted by this horse. This is painful. 10 out of 10. Recommend wearing pants and heavy cushioning if you're gonna ride a horse. Take my advice. But I will say that the waterfall and the horseback riding was incredibly beautiful. It was worth it. I just had a feisty horse. Yay! Cheers! Yay! Our last little outing as a group, guys. It's so sad. We're having a little farewell dinner and I'm having some pasta. We're gonna have like a whole slew of things and probably reminisce about the trip. So let's say goodbye to everyone. Everyone! Cheers! Cheers! It doesn't matter if I've known you 48 hours, 48 days, or 48 years, goodbyes are literally the worst. So here's a montage of a few of the hugs I gave saying goodbye to everyone, and a special shout out to our guide Kareem. You are such a light in this world, and I'm happy that you were the one to show us around Belize. And thank you so much to the rest of you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye!